Hello there everyone, and a very warm welcome back to the Branthwaite Productions YouTube channel, and a very warm welcome back to my brand new series I'm actually doing here on Planet Coaster. So, in the last episode we actually built this awesome balloons ride for the first major ride I've actually got in my Fairytale Kingdom theme park I'm actually building. And you can see here, you might notice there's actually been a few changes. I've actually decided to repaint the actual balloon ride, you know, in royal colours, so we've got like pink, dark blue, a bit of orange as well, you know, just to make it a bit brighter and go well with the theme. And I can now reveal the name of the ride that I've actually decided to do. Now you might be, hang on, so you might not be able to see the full name because it's long, and that ride is actually now called the Royal Balloons Adventure, so that's the name of the ride. And you know, once this park's up, you might notice that it's still closed at the moment because I haven't finished the park yet, and you know, once we've actually got to like, well, towards the end of the series, we'll start to open the park up. We'll open it up to the guests and then get them on the rides and that, and we'll worry about prices and other park management later on in the series. So, a lot of you are going to be wondering what ride I'm actually going to be building in episode 2. Now you can actually see here there's actually a queue line going all the way around and towards over here, because this is where a brand new roller coaster is going to be. So that's going to be, you know, just opposite the balloons ride, and we're actually going to be building a Junior Dragon themed roller coaster in this episode. So let's actually set the coaster up. Let's actually find what we're looking for. So we go into coasters and then search for that dragon coaster. This is what the coaster is going to look like, and it's actually quite a long train. Actually, I think there's about 12 to 16 cars. I'm not actually sure, but we'll find out with the end result. So I'm just going to make sure it's level with the entrance, and we'll try and put it in the middle somewhere. So yeah, this is actually going to be a dragon themed roller coaster. I'm actually going to first of all build the actual roller coaster ride first, and then once I've actually done that, I'm then going to then come back to the queue line and add in all the different scenery. And this is actually going to be a very good coaster because not only have I actually got to do the queue line, the actual ride, I've also got to build a really nice well themed station for the actual ride as well. So what I'm actually going to do now is I'm going to leave you here, and I'm actually going to fast forward this video, and I'll see you once I've actually built the whole ride. Right then, so here we are then at the end of episode 2, and can I just say this was a very, very long episode because I've actually been mainly working on the Dragon Coaster, which you can see in the background, which is almost complete. Well, I've actually completed most of the work, but as this episode concerned, I'll spend a little bit more time, working on even more theming of the ride. So, to recap, what we actually did in this episode is we actually built the whole track for this coaster. It was actually empty, it was looking a bit plain, and then of course I then added like a sculpture tunnel where there's like lots of different scenes in there. There's like a dragon sleeping, there's some knights in there, there's like some treasure in that. But first of all, let me take you through a tour of the ride, and then I will then stop the episode there. So here we have the queue line, so we've got mainly lots of trees and bushes, just to hide the coaster a little bit when guests actually go in the queue. You can see there's actually some we've got some different scenes. So we've got some tents, we've got like some jesters on horses, we've got knights, some caravans, some barrels, lights, lots of different things. And then as we go to the main station, you can actually see here the front of the station is decorated in banners. We've got like some kings on here, we've got doors, we've got windows, some lights, some torches, and yeah, and then if we actually have a look, you actually see the trains actually in the station, which of course is shape of a dragon, and it's actually 16 cars long. If I actually open up the hang on, don't think I'll be able to do it because there's something in the way, but yeah, it's actually 16 cars long. So the coaster will start through this door that will open, which I'm actually going to do when this episode finishes. It will then go through a tunnel full of a few scenes. So you've got like a dragon sleeping over here, you've got some flame throwers, you've got some treasure, and then you've got like some knights fighting each other. And as the coaster makes its way round, it will then go out of the tunnel onto the first lift hill, and then it will bank around some scenes including some rock work, a dragon with a knight trying to fight it, around a huge palace building, which you can just see here, lots of other different scenery like a little castle, and underneath the dragons, past a little house with a water wheel, a little market area, a little castle area, and then of course it will then go up this lift hill and then into the final bit, which will then go through a tunnel and then just back the way it originally came, along with a statue of a princess over here as well. So there you go then. So that was episode 2 of my theme park creation of Fairytale Kingdom. In the next episode we're going to try and add a little parrot ride. So what I'm actually thinking of doing is I'm actually going to be thinking of doing a little magic cat ride. So I'm actually going to be focusing on doing like a little parrot ride outside with some indoor sections as well. So that'll be episode 3, which will be coming up next week. And yeah, I'm really pleased of the park so far, how it's getting along. So we've got like the main entrance here so far, we've got the balloons ride we did last week, and then of course we've actually got the junior coaster, which I actually did in episode 2. So thank you very much for watching Branthwaite Productions, and thank you so much for watching this series so far. It's going really, really well, and I cannot wait to show you what the park looks like when it's completely finished. But for now, thank you very much for watching Branthwaite Productions, and I will see you all in the next video. And remember, keep on filming and keep on editing. See you later.